All right, so today we're diving into prepping for a leather goods maintenance technician interview.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Yeah, this is a cool one. And we've got some great resources from RoleCatcher to help us
Yeah,
out here.
I'm all ears.
Think of this as like your secret weapon.
Okay, love it.
We'll cover what the job actually entails,
Mm-hmm.
how to tackle those tricky interview questions they love to throw at you,
Yeah.
and how to use RoleCatcher's AI to really boost your chances.
Sounds like a plan.
So before we jump into the nitty-gritty,
Okay.
let's get a clear picture of what this leather goods maintenance technician actually does.
Right, because it's more than just fixing a broken zipper, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about keeping all those machines in a leather goods factory humming.
Oh, so we're talking like cutters, stitchers, all those fancy finishing machines.
Exactly. You need to know how to keep them running smoothly, how to do preventative maintenance, troubleshoot problems, even program and tune those machines.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is. And it's not just about the hands-on stuff either.
Oh, there's more.
You're also analyzing faults. Figuring out why something went wrong.
Okay.
And then you're providing insights to like the decision makers in the company.
So you're kind of like a detective.
Kind of, yeah. You're solving mysteries and keeping those high-end leather goods flowing.
I like it.
Now, before we get into those interview questions,
Yeah.
just a quick reminder about how RoleCatcher can help with all this job application and interview stuff.
Okay, refresher.
So they've got this awesome CV resume builder, which helps you put your best foot forward.
Right.
And then they have this massive library of interview questions like we're about to dive into.
Yeah.
But here's the really cool part.
Okay.
Their AI can actually analyze job descriptions
Yeah.
and help you tailor your applications and your answers.
Whoa, so it's like it knows what they're looking for.
Exactly. And get this, it can even analyze video practice sessions to improve your interview performance,
That's next level.
right? It's like having a personal coach.
I'm sold already.
Okay, so let's get down to business with these sample interview questions. RoleCatcher gives us 9 to work with.
9. Okay.
First one is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Can you tell us about your experience with leather goods maintenance?
Okay. Seems basic, but
It's important, right?
totally. It's your chance to make a first impression.
They're looking for proof that you understand what this job is all about.
Even if you haven't worked in a factory before.
Exactly. So even if it's tinkering with machines as a hobby
Oh, okay.
or helping out with basic maintenance tasks like at a leather workshop or something,
That counts.
RoleCatcher gives a great example in their materials here.
Okay, what is it?
It's about someone who was actually pursuing their certification in this field.
Oh, cool. So they were already learning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And while they were studying, they assisted at a leather workshop.
Smart.
They got experience with things like lubrication cleaning.
Yeah, those are the basics.
And they even helped troubleshoot some minor issues.
So they were already putting their knowledge into practice.
Exactly. And that shows initiative. Now be ready for those follow-up questions, though.
Oh, of course they're going to dig deeper.
They might ask, what types of equipment did you work with?
Yeah, makes sense.
Or what was the most challenging repair you assisted with?
So be prepared to tell a good story.
Exactly. Okay, next up.
Okay.
What specific tools and equipment do you use for leather goods maintenance?
Okay, so this one's getting a bit more technical.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
but it's still about showing that, your stuff.
Right, not just a button pusher.
Exactly. So don't just list off tools.
Okay.
Explain their purpose.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I use a soft bristle brush for cleaning and conditioning, and I make sure to select the right conditioner based on the type of leather.
Oh, good point. Different leathers, different needs.
Right. And then you can say, for repairs, I'm familiar with various needles, threads, and adhesives, along with sewing machines specifically designed for leather work.
Yeah, that shows you've got the right tools for the job.
Exactly. And then they might hit you with, have you ever used a skeeving machine? Or, what's the difference between a flatbed and a post-bed sewing machine in this context?
Oh, wow. Getting specific.
Yeah, and this is where RoleCatcher's AI can really help you out.
How so?
You can use it to research those specifics and tailor your answers.
So you're not caught off guard.
Exactly. It's like having a personalized study guide
That pulls out the most relevant info.
for this exact role.
I love that.
Okay, question 3 takes a bit of a turn.
Okay.
How do you assess the condition of a leather good?
So now it's not just about the machines.
Right. It's about understanding the material itself.
Leather is a whole other beast.
They're looking for that keen eye for detail. So explain how you inspect for wear and tear,
Oh,
dryness, cracking, staining,
all those little imperfections?
and how the type of leather and its intended use influences your approach.
Oh, that's a good point. A rugged boot versus a delicate handbag?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They need different care.
Totally.
Now be ready for follow-ups, like, How can you tell if leather is genuine?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Or, what are the signs of irreversible damage?
So they really want to see your expertise.
This is where your passion for leather can shine.
Right.
Okay, question 4 delves into problem solving.
Okay. Yeah.
How you repair a tear in a leather good.
Oh, that's a classic.
Walk them through your process.
Like step by step.
RoleCatcher's example here is great.
Okay, let's hear it.
They talk about first assessing the tear. How severe is it?
Right.
Where's it located?
Makes a big difference.
Then they mention using adhesive for minor tears
Okay.
or stitching for major ones.
Yeah.
But they emphasize both durability and aesthetics,
Oh, that's important. Gotta look good too.
especially on high-end goods.
Right.
So be ready for follow-ups like, what type of stitching would you use on a curved seam?
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Or how do you ensure the color of the thread matches seamlessly?
You don't want a mismatched stitch.
All right. Question 5 gets specific.
Okay.
How do you remove stains from leather goods?
The dreaded stain question.
This is all about showing your practical knowledge.
Years of experience.
So highlight your methodical approach.
Okay.
First, identify the stain type.
Water-based, oil-based, all that?
Then explain how you select the appropriate cleaning agent.
Right. Gotta use the right stuff.
And always test on an inconspicuous area first.
Yeah. Don't want to ruin the whole thing.
So be ready to discuss different cleaning agents, their pros and cons,
Like a pro-con list.
and maybe even share an anecdote about a particularly stubborn stain you conquered.
Oh, a battle story.
And don't forget, RoleCatcher's AI can help you research those specific cleaning agents used in the industry.
So you're up to date on the latest and greatest.
Exactly. Okay, question 6 shifts gears a bit.
Okay, where are we going now?
How do you properly store leather goods to maintain their condition?
Also, thinking long-term.
It's about preventative care, which is huge in this role.
Right, prevention is key.
So highlight things like storing leather in a cool, dry place,
Yeah, or away from sunlight.
using duck bags or breathable covers.
Gotta keep them protected.
Now, they might follow up with, how does humidity affect different types of leather?
Oh, good question.
Or what are the best practices for storing leather goods long-term?
So like archival storage?
This is where those insights from the RoleCatcher Career Guide come in handy.
Showing you understand the bigger picture.
Question 7 gets specific again.
All right, bring it on.
How do you maintain and clean suede leather goods?
Suede.
Oh, that's tricky.
It tests your adaptability to different materials.
Right, because suede is so delicate.
Emphasize that delicate nature and your specific techniques.
Okay, so I might say,
I use a suede brush to remove dirt and raise the nap.
yeah, I got to keep that nap fluffy.
For stains, I'd use a suede eraser or a specialized cleaner.
Gotta be gentle.
Now imagine the follow-ups.
Oh, they're coming.
What are the common misconceptions about suede care?
Oh, I bet there are a lot.
Or have you ever dealt with water damage on suede? How did you approach it?
Oh, that's a tough one.
And again, RoleCatcher's AI can help you practice these scenarios. So you're ready for anything.
Okay, question 8 digs into problem-solving skills.
Let's hear it.
Have you ever dealt with a particularly challenging leather goods maintenance issue? How did you resolve it?
Ooh, story time.
This is your chance to shine.
Share a good one.
RoleCatcher's example is about restoring a vintage bag
Oh, cool.
with severe cracking and discoloration.
Sound like a challenge.
They researched techniques, cleaned and conditioned the leather,
Giving it some TLC.
even used color-matched dye.
Whoa, that's dedication.
The customer was thrilled.
Happy ending.
That response shows you're not just fixing things.
Right.
You're bringing them back to life.
I like that.
And that's a valuable skill in this industry.
Especially with all the vintage and pre-owned luxury goods these days.
Exactly. It ties back to those industry trends.
Yeah.
And it highlights the need for continuous learning and adaptability.
Always evolving.
Okay, on to the last one.
The grand finale.
Question 9. Can you give an example of a time when you went above and beyond to ensure a customer was satisfied with their leather goods maintenance service?
Ooh, customer service time.
It's all about showing that passion for quality.
And going the extra mile?
RoleCatcher's example is perfect.
Okay, lay it on me.
It's about a customer with heirloom boots.
Oh, wow. Sentimental value.
They took extra care, even polished the hardware,
Full of details.
earned a thank you note and referrals.
That's awesome.
It shows you understand the emotional connection people have with these items.
Right. It's not just a thing, it's a story.
And it highlights those soft skills.
which are just as important as the technical ones.
Now be prepared for them to ask, what did you learn from that experience?
Reflecting on your work.
Or, how do you handle a customer who is unhappy with a repair?
Oh, the dreaded unhappy customer.
So that's a lot of ground covered.
We've been through a lot.
9 questions, some potential follow-ups.
I feel prepared.
We've given you a framework.
A good foundation.
But remember your personal experiences and passion for the craft.
Right.
That's what will truly set you apart.
Got it.
Okay, so we've tackled those interview questions, but now I want to shift gears a bit.
Okay, where are we going?
I'm curious about the bigger picture, the career path.
Ah, you want to know where this role can take you?
Exactly. What can someone expect as they progress as a leather goods maintenance technician?
Well, that's where RoleCatcher really shines.
Oh, how so?
They have these awesome insights into career stages.
Okay, so it's like a roadmap.
Yeah, it gives you a clear picture of what growth looks like in this field.
I like that. So let's start at the beginning.
Okay, back to basics.
Entry level,
Mm-hmm.
you're assisting with maintenance learning from those experienced techs.
Mm-hmm. Soaking up the knowledge,
Maybe pursuing certifications.
building that foundation.
And RoleCatcher provides an example profile for this stage.
Oh, cool. What's it like?
They describe someone who's highly motivated, understands different types of equipment,
Okay, so they've got the basics.
and they're assisting with tasks like lubrication and cleaning.
It's all about that hands-on experience.
Exactly. So what's the next step?
So then you move up to junior leather goods maintenance technician.
Okay.
This is where you take on more responsibility.
Like what kind of responsibilities?
You're doing those preventative maintenance checks,
Keeping things running smoothly,
troubleshooting those tricky faults,
using your problem-solving skills.
and you're collaborating with senior technicians to improve processes.
Ah, so you're not just following instructions, you're contributing ideas.
Exactly.
And what does RoleCatcher say about this stage?
Their example profile here talks about someone with strong mechanical aptitude.
Okay, so they can really diagnose and fix those machines.
And they mention collaborating to analyze equipment performance
Oh, so they're thinking about efficiency.
and making improvements.
Oh, it's all about taking initiative.
And becoming a valuable member of the team.
And this is where those soft skills come into play. Communication, teamwork, all
Yeah.
of that. You got to be able to explain those complex technical details to others.
Make it clear and concise.
Okay, so you've mastered the fundamentals. You're taking on more responsibility.
You're moving up the ladder.
What's next?
The next step is senior leather goods maintenance technician.
Ooh, getting serious.
Now you're the leader,
Oh, in charge.
developing those preventative maintenance schedules,
Keeping everything on track.
mentoring those junior techs.
Passing on your knowledge.
You're the go-to expert, the master craftsman.
I like it. And how does RoleCatcher describe this level?
They talk about someone with a proven track record of excellence.
Okay, so you've got the experience to back it up.
They can develop and implement those maintenance procedures.
Keeping things running like a well-oiled machine.
They analyze performance data,
Looking for ways to improve.
and they guide those up-and-coming technicians.
So it's about leadership and mentorship.
Exactly, taking ownership and driving results.
Now, for those who are really feeling that leadership bug,
They want even more.
you can aim for leather goods maintenance supervisor.
Okay, so now we're managing a team,
Yeah, you're overseeing a whole group of technicians,
developing those big picture maintenance strategies.
making sure the whole operation runs smoothly.
It's a whole new level of responsibility.
And RoleCatcher's profile for this stage really emphasizes those leadership qualities.
What do they say?
They describe someone who excels at managing teams,
Okay, so you got to be good with people,
developing strategies,
thinking ahead,
optimizing performance,
getting the best out of everyone.
and prioritizing safety and sustainability.
Oh, that's important.
So it's about that big picture thinking.
Making those strategic decisions.
But wait, there's more.
Another level.
For those who are truly ambitious,
Top of the mountain.
there's the leather goods maintenance manager role,
Wow, the big boss.
leading the entire department, setting those long-term goals, managing budgets.
Sounds like a lot of pressure.
It is, but
Mhm.
also incredibly rewarding.
So what does RoleCatcher say about this ultimate role?
They paint a picture of someone with extensive expertise
Years of experience.
and a strategic mindset,
Always thinking ahead.
someone who can drive continuous improvement initiatives
Never settling for the status quo.
and shape the future of leather goods maintenance.
Wow, that's inspiring.
So starting as a leather goods maintenance technician,
Yeah.
it's not just a job, it's a gateway to so many possibilities.
Whole world of opportunities.
And RoleCatcher is there to support you every step of the way.
Like a trusty guide.
Their AI tools combined with these career insights can really help you succeed.
In this ever-evolving industry.
Speaking of RoleCatcher's AI,
Yeah.
we've talked a lot about how it can help tailor your answers for specific jobs.
Right. Making sure you're saying the right things.
Can you give us a concrete example of how that works?
Sure. So remember those sample interview responses we discussed?
Yeah, the ones RoleCatcher provided.
Well, their AI can actually analyze those responses.
Okay.
Compare them to the specific job description you're targeting.
Oh, so it knows what the company's looking for.
Exactly. And then it gives you personalized feedback
Like a personal coach.
on how to make those responses even stronger.
So it's not just about content.
Right.
It's about making sure your answers are tailored to that specific company.
And that specific role.
That sounds incredibly useful.
It is. It's like having a secret weapon
Helping you fine-tune your responses.
to perfectly match what they're looking for.
So no more generic answers.
No more winging it.
Just clear, concise, compelling responses.
That showcase your skills and experience.
And let's not forget about those potential follow-up questions.
Oh, yeah, those curveballs.
RoleCatcher's AI can help you anticipate those too.
So you're ready for anything.
It's like having a cheat sheet.
But it's not cheating. It's being prepared.
Exactly. It's about doing your research.
And showing them you're serious about this role.
I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have
We explored the role, tackled those interview questions,
mapped out the career path.
and even delved into how RoleCatcher's AI can give you that extra edge.
We've given you the tools.
But before we wrap things up completely,
Okay.
we want to leave you with a final thought.
Something to ponder.
Okay, so as you're picturing yourself in this role, right, think about how your skills and interests might evolve over time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The leather goods industry is so diverse.
Oh, it really is.
Could you see yourself specializing in a particular type of machinery?
You know, you could totally become the go-to expert for, like, laser cutters.
Oh yeah, those are high-tech.
Or maybe you get really into those intricate stitching machines.
So many options.
And you could contribute to some incredible craftsmanship at a very specialized level.
That's so cool.
It is.
And what about sustainability?
Oh, yeah. That's huge these days.
Maybe you find yourself drawn to that side of things, you know?
Like minimizing waste.
Yeah, and reducing energy consumption during manufacturing.
Absolutely. Imagine being at the forefront of that movement
Wow.
in the leather goods industry
Finding innovative solutions.
that are both eco-friendly.
Good for business.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
And as you climb that career ladder we talked about, don't forget about the people side of things.
Oh, right. Leadership isn't just about technical expertise.
Exactly. It's about inspiring and mentoring others.
Creating a positive work environment.
Where everyone can thrive.
You got it.
You know what I really love about this role?
What's that?
It blends those technical skills with problem solving and even a touch of artistry.
Oh, I see that.
You're not just maintaining machines.
Right.
You're part of creating these beautiful, durable pieces.
That people will cherish.
Exactly. And that's pretty special.
It is.
So as you walk into that interview,
Okay, last minute advice.
remember, be confident. Let your passion shine through. And don't be afraid to show your personality.
They want to see the real you,
Exactly. They're looking for someone who will be a valuable part of their team.
not just a cog in the machine.
And of course, don't forget, RoleCatcher is there to help you every step of the way.
Use those tools. Practice those responses.
And go out there and knock their socks off.
We're rooting for you. Good luck.
Best of luck.